Today we'll look at Codeforces round 853, problem A, Serval and Mocha's array. So we are given an array and there are two conditions which make an array either good or beautiful. And we have to check that given the array, can we reorder the elements in the array such that the array becomes beautiful. So what are good and beautiful? Good is an array when the GCD of all the elements of the array are not greater than the length of the array. In the first example, the GCD of 3 and 6 is 3, which is greater than its length 2, so it's not good. The GCD of 1, 2 and 4 is 1, which is less than the length 3, so it is good. And 3, 6, 1's GCD is also 1, since 1 is present in the array, and obviously it is less than the length. Now what is beautiful? For an array to be beautiful, we have to find the GCD from the first element up to the second element, and first element up to the third element, first element up to the fourth element, and so on. If all of those are good, then the array is beautiful. Let's look at some examples which will make it more clear. So I've written down the examples here. So in this example 1, 2, 4, first we check the GCD of 1, 2, which is 2. Then we take this GCD and then we check the GCD of 1, 2, 4, which is GCD of 2 and the new element 4, which is again 2. Now imagine we have an array of elements 1, 2, 4, 6, 12, 52. GCD of 1 and 2 is 2. Then the GCD of first 3 elements is also 2. GCD of first 4 elements is also 2. And so on. So the GCD of the entire array is also 2. Now if you notice, GCD of first 2 elements is 2. And the length of the first 2 elements is also 2. And the length of the prefixes of the array keeps on increasing, 2, 3, 4, 5 and so on, but the GCD keeps on staying the same. Hence there is never a worry of collision. Now if you notice carefully, the GCD of the subsequent prefixes of any array is only going to decrease. For example, if there is an array A, B, C, D, whatever is the GCD of A and B, let us assume it to be G. When we try to take the GCD of elements A, B, C, GCD of elements A, B, C, it is nothing but GCD of G, C, because the GCD of AB is already calculated, which is G, and we just have to find the GCD of G, C. Now we know the property that a GCD of any element, any two elements, is always less than or equal to both elements. So the new GCD is less than or equal to G and new element. Therefore new GCD is always less than or equal to this G, basically is old GCD. Therefore GCDs decrease and array length increases. Hence always we need to check the first two elements, which is A, B, and if the GCD G is less than or equal to 2, then it is valid for these two elements, and subsequently the GCD will only keep on decreasing and length will keep on increasing, so we don't have to worry after that. But if the first two elements A, B, the GCD is greater than 2, then it's not valid for the length 2. So that is the only condition we have to check for. Now in the question we are given that we can reorder the elements. So we just need to find any two elements whose GCD is less than or equal to 2 any two elements, then it is possible, else it's not possible. Let's look at the code now. So here I've taken the number of test cases and input the number of elements of the array and the array itself, and I've taken a boolean variable possible and set it to false. I've input the array, and now I've run two for loops to check each and every possible combination of two elements. Now if their GCD is less than or equal to 2, then it's possible, else it will be false only. Now if it is possible, then we print yes, and otherwise it's no. This is the GCD function which we are calling from the main function. Now if you see over here, I've submitted this code and this code has been accepted. Thank you for watching.